Gracias, compañeros. Vamos a darle un fuerte aplauso a Roberto, que está cumpliendo el día de hoy. A la falta de 3 le cantaremos las mañanitas y después el happy birthday. 1, 2, 3.
Blow it. What's happening, party people? Happy Sunday. Today, as you can see, did some birthday celebration with some loved ones, and the video today, man, it is pretty boring. I did replace a cabin air filter on Gilbert's XC90, and then we were trying to monitor his O2 sensor readings to see why that code pops up occasionally. So it's pretty boring stuff other than my birthday celebration, so I appreciate the opportunity to share that with you. So hope you enjoyed today's clips. Have a great day. Kicking off the Tinker Day with this XC90. We're going to do the cabin air filter and try to read the information on the O2 sensors, see why that code keeps coming up. Then we should have a heater cord for the 01 V70 that we'll replace. Then I got to do some stuff to get ready to get on the road for my next destination. Hey, there's my hat, and I got a mess to clean up. I think this process is the same for everything from 2004 all the way up to 2012. Start off by turning the power on in the car, moving this passenger seat all the way back. First thing I do is put a bone tool in here and pull this panel down, because it holds the corner of that top panel up in there. So pull that down like that. Come in here, you take this lower panel off under the dash. You get a T25 there, T25 there. Then it's got some press clips that presses in, and you work it down and away from the car. This piece of carpet on the corner will probably have to be pushed in so it clears that. So let me pull those 2 screws, T25. Use the bone tool to start prying this down. Get that push clip out there. Then work it. Get this out of the way. Here's the cabin air filter housing. We got 4 screws, 2 there and 2 on the back. Look like the one on the back may be missing. So let me get these 2 out. See if I can see the other 2. Oh, there's one there. And the one there. I got all 4 screws out of there. It drops down. Those are those screws right there. And now you can just reach up here and grab the cabin air filter on the back side of this cartridge here. Heck, feels like this thing is missing. Alright, so the cabin air filter is in the front edge of this cartridge here. You can see the dirt falling out as it comes out. So this part there goes up front. And it's not too much dirt falling out of it, not too bad. Let's get the replacement one and put it in there. Goes in this way. I like to date the filter, and now I'm gonna put it up in there with that angle like that and turn it up in there. The filter I pulled out was in the front side. This filter I put in the back side. It seemed to be thicker than the one that came out. Get it up in there. Now we're going to secure this back in there. It goes like this because the lower panel clips into those things. So let me put this in place and screw it in. Once you get all 4 screws in there, I'm going to put the lower panel in. You got a guide that goes in that hole The back of it goes in those two clips. You got a press clip there and a screw there. So let's put this up in there, put the 2 screws in it. Now we're gonna put this panel back in place and snap it in, all the holes. You just kind of come down because it presses that to keep that in. Goes on the outside of that like that. Now that that's pressed in place, you're all done. Easy peasy. Now we're gonna check the O2 sensor monitoring, see if that's working right. We started the car, it's got a check engine light. We're gonna scan the code and see what's going on there. We're gonna check engine light, so we arrow down to this one, hit enter. Codes found 3. So we hit enter, read codes, enter. Catalyst below threshold, a 420, a 430, and a 420. So let's read live data. Automatically supports. See what these O2 sensors are reading, then figure out where they should be reading. Short-term fuel trim down there on the bottom is fluctuating between minus 1.6 to 2.3. Bank 2 from minus 1.6% to 3.1%. Trim 2 is steady at 2.3%. Fuel rail pressure, intake manifold pressure. Has 47 items that you can see here. Let me go through some of these and see if I find anything that's interesting. Second thing there, oxygen sensor output voltage. Bank 1 sensor 2. I think that's your rear O2 sensor. Is fluctuating from 0.10 to 0.84. Oxygen sensor output voltage. Bank 2 sensor 2. Doing almost the same thing from 0.11 to 0.8. It did a 0.08, 0.81. At the bottom, oxygen sensor, bank 1 sensor 1 is going from 0.01 to 0.0. And there's bank 2 sensor 1 from 0.02 up to 0. It went down to 0.01 up to 0.04 minus 0.01. Here it's also reporting the cat temperature at 456 Celsius. Not sure if that's proper or not. And here's a short-term O2 sensor, bank 1 and bank 1. Short and long term, that's what they're reading. Goes from minus 2.3 to 1.6. And the other one, which is the long term, is more steady at minus 0.8. And here's bank 2, short and long term trim, minus 2.3 to 1.6. Here's a freeze frame when it set off that P0420 code. The bank 1 long term was at 3.1 and the bank 2 long term was at 4.7. This is the readiness since the last time the check engine light was cleared. Here's the diagnostic readiness O2 monitor test. Bank 1, sensor 1, bank 1, sensor 2, so we could check these individually. Test ID, pass. Test ID, bank 2, sensor 1 is a pass. This is bank 2, sensor 1, also passed. The last one was bank 1, sensor 2. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate your support. And if you need to contact me directly, remember, go to my website. My phone number is there. You can text me. You could leave a message here on the YouTube videos. But if you would like some direct or private contact, go to my website, use my phone, send me a text or call me. If you have an Arkansas area code, sadly, I will probably not answer that because, man, I get so many spam calls from 501 and 870 area codes. So send me a text, ask me to call you. I'll call you as soon as I'm available and help you out the best way I can. So, hey, appreciate your support. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for watching.